On the 6th of August, I left this note inside an abandoned house, inviting anyone to join me in this room at midnight 3 days later. I left them one simple instruction: mirrors. And on the 9th of August, I returned, just as I promised. But before we get to the actual experiment, I want to show you some of the weird stuff that happened when I was getting ready. I placed my K2 EMF meter on this metal furnace in the corner of the room, and in the next 15 minutes it started acting up and spiking. Take a look. The EMF meter keeps spiking, and I haven't even started. I haven't seen this much activity on my EMF meter before. However, I think I have figured out what was causing it. Do you remember the last spike I showed? That was a police car that drove by. I caught it on one of my trail cameras. It's very likely that its radio transmissions must have been causing the spikes, since they ceased a minute after it left the area, and there wasn't any activity on the EMF meter until way later in the night. But we'll get to that later. Next up, we have the RAM pod, a new addition to my gear, going off. This was the temperature sensor going off, meaning that it detected an increase in air temperature by at least 1 degree Fahrenheit or half a degree Celsius. And lastly, one of my infrared lights for my cameras didn't work. Now, I always fully charge my equipment before every investigation, so I can easily rule that out. One important note: for this investigation, I visited the house earlier that day. I made some preparations for the investigation, and I also left some gear, including the infrared light, in a wardrobe in this very room. However, it's possible that the infrared light is just faulty. I'll keep an eye on it in the following investigations. Let's do the intro. Pozdravljeni. Sem tu, 8. avgusta, kot sem zapisal. Kmalu bo polnoč. Jaz bom vseeno začel. Ena sveča je prižgana. Ogledalo je v moji roki. Let me just quickly explain what I'm doing. I'm doing a mirror scrying session with which you can supposedly contact the spirit world. This practice came up quite a few times in various paranormal books I've read, along with the claim that firelight or candlelight can attract spirits. The note invitation was my idea. I just thought it fits very well with the theme of this experiment. Even otherwise, it could be a very practical method of establishing contact with the spirit world. By the way, the English translation of the note is located in the video's description. Let's just skip ahead to when I actually start the experiment. From where I'm sitting, if I look into the mirror, I can see the other chair reflected, so that's perfect. Just to be clear, both of the mirrors are from this house. And I'm going to use this small shaving mirror. I'm going to hold it in my hand and film it with my mobile phone camera. Okay, now let's begin. Pa, kot sem obljubil, v sobi sta dve ogledali. Prosim vas, če se pokažete v njih. Ali v tistem to velikem, v steni, ali pa v tem, ki ga držim v roki. Let's do this. That's the chair creaking. That's the chair creaking. Nothing on the chair so far, and nothing in this mirror also. Let's continue. That's the camera lights reflected. Is this something? No. Just a reflection, a flare. The candle dimmed, but now it's back to full power. Let me just look at the time real quick. Three minutes left. Okay. I'm going to prop this mirror on the table. and I'm going to sit on the other chair so that my mirror will look at the doorway. Nothing is happening at the doorway. And nothing is happening in this mirror over here. I'm going to look at the large mirror now. I've scanned the whole room twice now, and I don't see anything special. I'm using the small mirror now. I'm scanning the doorway. Can't see anything. Let's take a break from scrying and let's try the REM pod now. Se lahko prosim dotaknete te rdeče naprave, lučke na tej nočni omarici. Vam bom pokazal kako. Potem se bom pa umaknil in vas bom počakal. I'll save us some time. Nothing happened. I'm going to place the mobile phone camera down and just peer into the mirror with my own eyes. In the next few minutes, nothing happened, but then finally something. So far, I can only see my face. The EMF spiked. I can only see my face. The wardrobe behind me. Technically, that was an EVP because I didn't hear the breathing with my own ears. I only noticed it when I was reviewing the footage. And that small EMF spike kinda correlates with the EVP. Side note, that was the last activity from the EMF meter that night. But let's get back to the EVP. You might say it was just me breathing, and I did open my mouth to speak, but I really wasn't out of breath, and me breathing shouldn't be that loud. I also counted one inhale and exhale, and then possibly another inhale and exhale. Have another listen. So far, I can only see After that, not much happened. However, I did get a visitor. Let me show you. I think that there's a bat flying inside the room. Not the guest I was hoping for, but at least we got somebody. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave now. Hopefully, it will let me out. I left the front door ajar, since that was the point of the experiment, and the bat just flew right in. And for the record, I continued with the scrying. I tried various light levels by lighting and extinguishing candles, but I didn't get any results, and no other significant thing happened. After I packed up, I said my goodbyes and my thanks, and I left. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and be sure to let me know if you like these kinds of videos, these experiments, because I have some more ideas I'd like to try. One more thing, I didn't talk about the house at all. That's because I've done 3 previous investigations in it. There's a playlist on my channel, so be sure to check that out. Take care guys, and goodbye.